we will see if this will happen. I will write to you.
Yeah.
But the idea is
will you have any kind of web presence for it, or?
Yes, of course. But in the web we will put your for all your life. Also, if you we became just director, you have to be an artist like in the Friday, you know, to develop research and development of your own ability. So also I am an artist, and then Roy forced me to be. So in my PhD I'm really theoretical. I'm looking for a sort of methodology to work with creativity in science, and I started to do work like this. This is it's a little 70s work, but it's like a psychogalvanometer that takes the bioconductivity of the plants and record from a neck just the noise, creating this music. And the idea is linked to the pragmatic of the communication, but like you know. After a while, the third topic is after a while the system feedback will build an ethical system, like some regularity. So when you live in the house with this plant, after a while you can understand if there is some
feedback.
Exactly. Yeah, it's just plant-man oriented. You can't say nothing about plant. But in all this is because I'm really interested in the topic of the end of the anthropocentric, anthropocentrism. You know, so it's the idea to find a way to communicate with technology in nature, and it's a sort of manifest to say that is we need to find new integrative is the end of the transcendental ego and the beginning of the integrative ego.
We're going to try and do a discussion on the Yasmin list later this year on cybernetics.
Yeah.
Because 1948 is when Wiener published his cybernetics book, and I think one of the areas, and your example there reminds me of that, is that we now live in these very connected systems where indeed human beings are part of the system, and there are various kinds of feedback systems.
Exactly.
But cybernetics was basically a theory of control. When you look at the whole planet as a cybernetic system, you need different kinds of ways of thinking about it. And I think, as you say, it's so easy to fall into the anthropocentric kind of way of viewing it, right? Rather than looking at the whole system and how it's evolving. It's very difficult to make those ideas concrete.
Yeah, I can imagine, but I think the shift must be to become aware of this, like.